Hello everybody. Welcome to this amazing TBR video. At least, I hope it'll be amazing. I think it will be. But I'm sorry that it's late and that it's dark out, but here we are. I was really busy today and I had a lot to do, which is the definition of being really busy, and I'm only able to get to this now, but the entire top shelf is the TBR. The physical TBR. I have a bunch of books in here that I could read on audiobook. I also have a bunch of prompts in here, which is really nice. So let's shake this. As you know, or as if you're new here, I add books and prompts every single month. So if there will be like a bunch of repeated books. Like for example, I might have like 5 Serpent in the Wings of Night, whereas like 1 Trials of Apollo, or something like along that. And I might have duplicates of the same prompt, which again, I'm really sorry. And I might have books in here that I've already read, but if there are some books in here that I've already read, we're just gonna throw them out. So we normally do 10, and we're gonna do 10 this time. I actually finished my TBR from winter. Ooh, 2 came out. I'm gonna put 1 back inside, and let's hope you guys can see. I think this is upside down. Oh, Theodore Roosevelt. I have a book called The Rise of Theodore Roosevelt. I have it on audiobook. I don't read a lot of nonfiction, but this will be okay. Yeah, I think this will be okay. I'm not really interested in Theodore Roosevelt, but like I, for some reason, added it to my TBR, and then I have to read it for her kid for one of the prompts. I'm doing the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, which is her kid for short. Second prompt or second book. I think this is going to be a prompt. Yes, this is, because it has the orange. Cover has books. I think really the only one that could have books on the cover is I think we're going to skip this prompt. I'm gonna put it right here and then put it back in for whenever I have a physical book that has books on the cover. So we're just gonna skip that one because I don't really have one. Oh, this is perfect. Sophia, you're gonna love this because I know you're watching. The survivor wants to die at the end. Yeah, in case you don't know, my friend Sophia, I love her so much. She's forcing me to read, They Both Die at the End, that entire series. And this is book 3 and the latest book. And I've heard amazing things about it, so that was our second book. Basically in this world we follow, like you get a call 24 hours before you are going to die, and book 1 follows Mateo and Rufus. And I think this one follows Alano and I forgot the other guy's name. It doesn't matter at the moment. It won't matter obviously because like it's the main character or one of the main characters. But in the first book we follow Mateo and Rufus, and in the second book we follow Valentino and Orion, and I do cry at the end of those because yeah, and obviously this one will have trigger warnings and talks about really heavy topics. So let's put that right here among the books that we will be reading. I hope I get a physical book this time. I have all of my physical books in the jar. Okay, a couple of these came out. I'm gonna do this one. This Woven Kingdom. I don't own this. My friend is gonna be happy about me reading this, though. I think for the next book, we are going to draw until we get a book that I own. So this Woven Kingdom, I think it's like a girl who's like from this fallen kingdom, and like the people are like kind of illegal, and she's like pretending to be a servant or something. We're just gonna draw until either we get a prompt that I can fill with my physical books or one of my actual physical books. Oh, I think this is gonna be a prompt. +20 hours. That's not gonna be a physical book prompt though. So yay. Going to the bottom. I think there's gonna be some that I own at the bottom. One word title. I think we could do that. One word title. We have one of our options is Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. This would definitely count. It's one word. Okay, I think that's the only book that we can do from the physical TBR is a one-word title, and that is Warbreaker. This is going to be my second Brandon Sanderson. I still have to make it to the Well of Ascension, but I might finish that series and then go under this, like maybe in May or something. Or something. So that was the one-word title, and we're gonna crumple this up, throw this out, and I'm going to put these books back in, hoping we get another prompt or another physical book that I own. Going in deep. What the River Knows. This is by Isabel Ibanez. I'm actually reading one of her books right now, Graceless Heart. And this, I think What the River Knows is based on Egyptian mythology. So we're going to go with this one. What the River Knows. 5. That was our 5th book. I might do even more depending on how many physical books we get. Okay. The Awakening. This is by... Oh, what's her name? I forgot her name, but this is a classic. Not like really old classic, but like still classic. I've read the first chapter of The Awakening, and I really like it. I don't own it, but I really liked it. That's going to be our 6th book. Let's go from this side. Happy Place by Emily Henry. I have a hold on this on Libby. I'm not sure entirely what it's about, except that it has like a blue cover. And I think we're gonna do the physical TBR thing / prompt thing. Gonna get a couple, actually, and read the couple. Oh, Mansfield Park. This one I do own. It's right here. It's by Jane Austen. I love a good Jane Austen book. She isn't my favorite classics author. That would probably be Mary Shelley, but Mansfield Park is really good. It's big. We're having big physical books, but that's okay. We like a good big physical book. So 1, 2. Wait. Books that I have physical, I am putting right here, which is only one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 books. We're gonna go for a 9th one and a 10th one. I'm hoping that these will be physical books. I'm gonna go from the top. What does it say? Yearly TBR/TBR list. I didn't like make a video on this, but I did like mental one of like some of the physical books that I'm going to read. Let's do, because we have a bunch of like heavier books, Mansfield Park and Warbreaker. Let's do the Trials of Apollo. This is by Rick Riordan. This is the start of the third series within the Percy Jackson universe. And this one follows Apollo. I'm not going to say much more because spoilers, but let's go Trials of Apollo. Let's do one more. I'm hoping it's a prompt or a physical book. Yes, this one is a prompt because it has the yellow writing. Family pick. So I'm not going to tell my parents what this is for, but I think I know what I'm going to make them choose between. I'm going to make my mom choose. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, because she loves this movie and she has encouraged me to read the book, and The Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. Let's go ask her. I'm gonna get her what she says. Hey, Mom. What? Choose a book for me to read between Boy in the Striped Pajamas and Screwtape Letters.
That depends.
On what?
If you can handle a really hard, surprising ending of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Have you heard about the ending?
I have had it spoiled for me.
What have you heard? So you already heard
I saw a clip. I didn't realize what it was from.
It was... I watched that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll watch it again with you.
Okay.
Just because it's an intense movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the ending is really hard.
Yeah.
But also the Screwtape Letters, I would say too. I would be interested in Screwtape Letters and hearing your thoughts.
I might read it probably in June if I were to guess. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so my mom chose The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. This is by John Boyne. This is it. As mentioned, it's really sad. I'm going to blot out like what I had spoiled about the ending. But yeah, I've heard really good things about this though. At least the movie. And it was based on a book. I'm gonna read to you the back. Bruno doesn't know anything about the final solution or the Holocaust. All he knows is that his family has moved from their home in Berlin to a desolate area where there's no one to play with, until he meets Shmuel, a boy who lives on the other side of the mysterious wire fence near Bruno's new home, who wears a uniform of striped pajamas. Bruno's friendship with Shmuel will take him from innocence to revelation, and in exploring what he is unwittingly a part of, he will inevitably be swept up in the evil around him. This just looks really good, really sad. I haven't seen the movie. I'm gonna do one more. There's one book or 2 books, 3 books that I'm kind of eyeing. Maybe even 4. Prompt. That's a book that I don't want to read right now. I want to add another physical book. Oh yes, this one is one of the books that I had eyeing on. Sophia has read this, and she kind of spoiled it for me, accidentally. And I will never forgive you. Okay, I forgive you. But this is the second book in a duology, and look at it. I have sprayed edge. It's pretty. It's really pretty. And this just looks really good. It's by Hafsa Fazael, and this is book 2 in a duology. I'm not going to say what book 2 is about. I'm not going to read the synopsis. But book 1 we follow, it's about Arthi, and she owns a place that's like a tea shop in the day and a blood house at night. And it's kind of like being forced to go under. So she does all that she can to save the tea house. Kind of has Six of Crows vibe. And I would say it's a wannabe Six of Crows. But it was good. I didn't love it, but obviously I'm excited to continue in the series. This released in September, and I still haven't read it. But again, sprayed edge. I wish they would have done something a little bit better with this, but this is pretty. And it's one of the, I think it's the only sprayed edge I actually own. And the covers are pretty. So, we have physical books. Warbreaker. Mansfield Park. I'm going to read the back of Mansfield Park. Hushed and reserved, a young Fanny Price goes to live with her wealthy aunt and uncle at their grand house, Mansfield Park. Growing up with her privileged and indulged cousins, the Bertrams, she lives in the shadows of their glamorous lives, but finds an ally in her cousin Edmund. With the questionable Henry and Mary Crawford come to visit, the house is thrown into disarray as the romance flourishes between the young people, forcing Fanny to confront the extent of her true feelings for Edmund. Considered Austen's most socially aware and complex novel, timid and moral character of Fanny has inspired more debate among modern readers than any of other Austen's female protagonists. Interesting. And I can't wait to read it. And then we have Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan, Steeped in the Blood by Hafsa Fazael, Boyne Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. I'm going to put these books back in. I will do my best to remove them whenever I actually read them. And then we have audiobooks. This Woven Kingdom by Tamahara Mafi. I love the Shatter Me series. I can't wait to get into this. And one of my really good friends, as mentioned, she just read this series and loved it. Survivor Wants to Die at the End we've already talked about that. We don't need to get into detail. What the River Knows is about Vania's All That I Know About It. Probably more than the river. It's about Egyptian mythology, except it's like written by a Latinx author, I think. All my folding is up. I'm gonna open them anyway. The Awakening. Again, I can't think of who it's by, but I want to read it anyway, or else it wouldn't be in the jar. Theodore Roosevelt. I forgot who this is by, but it's about Theodore Roosevelt. And finally, last but not least, Happy Place by Emily Henry. Again, don't know what it's about. This will be my first Emily Henry. I've heard really good things about her. A lot of people love her. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to see me review these books, please like, comment, and subscribe. Probably subscribe, or else you're not likely to actually get any more of my content if you comment. So, please. I hope you enjoy this. So, I filmed that, not realizing that I had removed the Theodore Roosevelt book from my actual TBR. Not like the jar, sorry.